Ah, the PlayStation logo. I wonder what type of game that we're going to be doing today. Did you just say cringe during my Minecraft?
We're obviously going to be playing Halo Combat Evolved.
Exactly. Man, this is a weird looking Xbox game. But yeah, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ethan.
I'm Josh.
I'm Carlos.
And welcome to the Crash Bandicoot playthrough, the original Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation Xbox. On the PlayStation 1. Oh, man.
Bandicoot remakes looks different than I thought.
Oh yeah, this right here is the remake.
Crash Bandicoot PlayStation 6, let's go.
PlayStation 6, let's go. Yeah, no. Okay, so a little history with the Crash series, I guess, for this channel. Back during the PixelAdventurer Classics era, we did the remake of this game because it had come out pretty much the same year as we started the channel. And so I thought back then, the remake is pretty hot right now. So why don't we do this so we can get the clicks and the views and the stuff like that, right? Right.
I was probably somewhere around the idea that we had.
Yeah. Which is why it like dominates most of our early stuff on the channel. And so we thought we did that. Instead of doing what we're doing right now, which is a post commentary, which is why we're talking over all this stuff.
It's better. Post commentary is in my mind inferior, but we're doing this because this is what you like to do.
Well, yeah, and we're going to shut that opinion up.
I speak my mind.
Free speech, absolute. What we did for the remake back in the classic era is that we
We
did live commentary for that thing. Basically, a callback to the classic playthrough. Right here. Oh man, so I figured like a way to get our new stuff up and running again with this new era of PixelAdventure commentaries, we'd start with Crash again, just like we did back then. But this time, we did the original, and we're doing it post because I don't want to lose my mind through the entire.
Like last time.
Unlike last time, yeah, because
they probably had some charm to it in all honesty, because like it's sometimes better to see somebody's reaction to them failing.
Right, but
I mean, I think Dark Souls playthroughs are so fucking great because people love seeing people get angry.
Exactly, which is why that game back then was called Dark Souls. Remember, upon release of the remakes, it was considered Dark Souls because it's just as hard as Dark Souls. No, damn it. Yeah, no, it's still Dark Souls here. Never mind.
Or if we had like the Dark Souls, you died, especially because like we were just talking about it.
I don't think I ever did that. I don't think I ever looked that up.
Damn, you should.
I should have thought of that. I'm not sure exactly what my brain was going.
Post edit.
Do it right now.
No one will ever notice.
Future Ethan, do it right now. They'll never know.
They'll never know
about it right now.
Hey, you can cut this part out.
The illusion's bro. Yeah, yeah. So we're back to doing the original here. I was about to say remake. Back to doing the original just to see how things were, and I'm pretty sure like a majority of this playthrough will be like a side-by-side comparison, I suppose, between what we're watching here now and the remake of what we did about 4 years ago at this point. And
so it's basically gonna be between you and Josh talking how it went.
Right, because you, Carlos, were not here with us originally. We basically hired you off the streets. Yeah, we saw this poor, lonely boy just living outside on the streets, and we're like, we need a fourth person for our commentary, don't we? Yeah.
You're saying that even though, and if we, in terms of ranking how much money we all wasted on our setups, I probably wasted the most.
Really now?
Yeah.
And then you're living off the streets with this kind of money?
I want to know what kind of job you're doing.
Yeah, that sounds like a better living than what we're doing right now. Oh. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure a majority of this playthrough will just be like me and Josh, because Josh was here originally, because he has the YouTubes, and so yeah, it'll be me and him just kind of watching closely to see like the comparisons between what the original did and what the remake did, and how much I raged back then. That was a lot of fun back then. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
The thing
I'm just kind of curious after, because we did the remake first, and now you've like spent the time to do the original. Which version would you consider to be harder?
To be harder. Okay, so there's a lot of elements to this, I suppose. So for
how jank the controls probably feel, and how.
Yeah. Okay. So there's that element. Let's cover that one first. So the original controls compared to the remake, because all the 3 games have a different control scheme all throughout, because back then they just want to improve on the last one with each. But so what the remake did is that they basically gave Crash a like a standard control all throughout the 3 games.
Yeah, kind of a universal moveset.
Right, a universal moveset. That's a good word for it. So that's basically what they did in the remake, and so in the remake, some of the new control that they gave, the universal control that they gave Crash then, just kind of works with the level design, but not to an extent that Crash here in the original.
It sort of works, but not really.
It sort of works. It's kind of a complicated facet to talk about. Because specifically in Crash 1, the original, Crash has this thing what I like to call water weight, which basically means he's heavy. He is really heavy in this game.
Put on some weight.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell from.
He's chunky.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell from watching this. Just take a look at his jumps, and you can probably feel how weighty.
They're short jumps. They're very
I can kind of see it looks a little off.
Yeah, that's basically him trying to thrust his entire weight through his hips to flip it, basically. Which it does not feel. He does not feel heavy in the remake. That's what I'm trying to say. Which can benefit on some levels, but other levels not so much. Because Crash 1 loves bottomless pits. We won't necessarily see them here in the beginning levels, but near the end of the levels, that's where we'll see the big bottomless
That's gonna be where they are.
Yeah, and so to an extent, the bottomless, like the platforming sections through the bottomless pits in later levels are kind of designed with Crash's heavy jump in mind, making the remake a bit more difficult with his new lighter jumps in the remake. Yeah, so it's difficult either way you put it, basically, for all different reasons. and that's just getting down to the control scheming things. Also, I should mention this now. Those gems that I hopped on, so those in Crash 1, you collect these things called box gems, which at the end of each level, if you happen to break every single box within the level, you're rewarded with a gem. Oh, video? Okay. So if you happen to break every box in the level, you receive a box gem for it. And some of them are colored. They're not really specified where they are in the original, but in the remake they tell you which stages have the color gems or not. And the color gems grant you more platform, like another section of a level to explore. So I don't know how.
What the f?
I don't.
Yeah, collision.
I don't know. That would not.
Perfect game with 0 flaws.
That would not have happened. So basically, the ones that you just saw me jumping across earlier were the yellow gems that you earn in a later level called the lab.
Okay.
Yeah. And so once you get the yellow color gem in the lab, you have to backtrack to this level. We are in level 3 right now, and basically jump those yellow gems to reach this section of the level.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, you can. I think maybe can you sort of recall doing something like this? Because in the remake playthrough that we did,
I feel like I vaguely remember it. It's been a while since we've done Crash, though, so I might not remember very well.
Gotcha. Alrighty then. But yeah, for the remake playthrough that we did on our Pixel Adventure Classics, which you can check out in the description below and by subscribing to our channel.
Self-promotion.
Yeah, we did a 100% run in that one. Damn it. Yeah, we did a 100% run then, and that's mainly where most of my raging had come in, because I wanted to get all those darn box gems.
Yeah, we're trying to 100% it.
Yeah. So what I did for this playthrough specifically, since I already had a 100% completed file on my PlayStation 3, I booted up a new file so I could go through the levels for the first time, but then the ones that required the color gem platforms in them, I went back to my 100%
Oh, it just went to 100% one?
I went to the 100% file and recorded that footage again, recorded the levels.
Big brain.
Big brain moment, because trying to 100% Crash one is the pits. It is the pits. Yeah. So it's a long convoluted way of how Crash 1 decided to do its 100% completion. In fact, I don't think they even decided. I think half of it was just like some sort of like saving glitch that the game had, that they just didn't look back and see it. They didn't patch because it was the 90s, folks.
Yeah, they didn't have the ability to patch things like we can now.
Right. Well,
all we need is like a little online update and boom.
Exactly. That's how we got Sonic 06. No, that's not correct. That's how we got remember the patch in the Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric? Knuckles could do that infinite jump trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they came out with the patch layer to fix that because it was game breaking. And those games technically broken.
I'm gay.
I think there was a couple of other stuff that they fixed in like that patch as well, but I definitely remember the main one that they wanted to fix was that infinite jump glitch.
Right, because
they let you just skip like the entire game basically.
Yeah, because you couldn't use that to like skip over the like the big gate, the main gate in that game.
Yeah, you could use it to skip over a gate like really early into the game, and you can get to like the last like 3 levels and just finish in like an hour.
That's hilarious.
Speaking of Sonic, do you guys ever think that somebody's gotta create a better Sonic 06? Like they're just gonna like, no, I mean like a fan just gotta like, you know what? I'm gonna like fix Sonic 06.
I mean, someone's technically already doing it.
Yeah, I was about to ask, aren't they already doing that with this so-called like PC port of Sonic 06?
Yeah, there's, yeah, it's like the like Project 06 or something like that. I've actually been kind of keeping an eye on it and stuff like that. They've done all of Sonic stuff so far, and it seems like the next update they're gonna focus on Shadow.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. It's really good, actually.
Gotta go in order.
It's definitely a lot more powerful than the actual game.
Well,
right, because like, what, didn't Sega originally have like, what, 5 months to work on that game?
Oh, yeah.
Something really stupid.
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
They had like a very time-constricted schedule, and they also shipped off like half their team to work on Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Yeah, they had their team like split in half to work on Sonic and the Secret Rings, and they were trying to get Sonic 06 out by like the anniversary. So
right, so like what's the calendar? Release now.
It's like, oh, you know, how's the game going? Oh, you know, this and this. All right, cool. The game ships tomorrow. What?
We haven't playtested it yet. Oh, haven't playtested by this morning.
We don't know if it's possible to finish the game, and there's no time.
We have our playtesters lined up outside. There's no time for that. We gotta get it released.
There's no time. Just put it in a box and sell it.
Basically. Bro, Sonic 06 is gonna be fun, but maybe not.
PC port instead if it comes out, but then
no, we gotta do the bad one. The bad one's funny.
Then the question is, who's gonna record it?
We're not talking about that.
Yes, we are, because we have to think about it.
No.
Unless you just want to do it yourself.
No.
Sounds like it though.
Is this the game box where we talk about something other than the game? I don't think so. There's a
Not on my watch.
Exactly.
Not on my watch.
So I inadvertently collected a box gem in that previous level. Because this is the file. I think we're watching the file right now that I'm like not focusing on trying to 100%. So I just blazing through the levels, but I inadvertently collected a box gem right then in that previous level. So I was like, oh, cool, that's a neat. I think I did that.
Nice.
I think I did that another time in some other playthrough. Oh yeah, here, damn it. you can sometimes tell that maybe the weighted control of Crash isn't exactly the best thing for the
and it doesn't help that the camera's usually at a weird angle too.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's some levels in here where the camera angle just throws off your depth perception, and there's also like one specific level, the remake does this too, where like the camera wants to be top down, but something is just really restricting it from being top down, so it just can't. Yeah, it's really weird like that. But we'll come to it when we see it. And yeah, here the gold. This is the gold gem. There isn't exactly an orange gem. It's just called the gold gem.
I mean, it almost looks orange.
Yeah, I think in the remake it's like technically gold, because in the remake, remember, they have the color gems in that game have like some sort of gray rim around them.
Yeah, I feel like I remember that.
Yeah, whereas in the original games, none of the gems have that. They're like strictly, you're jumping on Chaos Emeralds, basically. Man, Sonic
Super Crash activated.
Super Crash activated. Yeah. And it's
Crash on steroids.
Crash on steroids. And it's interesting, like I guess for the story context, there's this evil doctor scientist named Dr. Eggman. Nope, that's not correct. Doctor.
Wait a minute.
This is the wrong game. Damn it. There's this evil doctor scientist named Dr. Neocortex. And basically, he wants to rule the world. Classic kids video game villain. And so the way he tries to do that is to manipulate the animals and the wildlife here on the island, and to get them to become his army to take over the island. But then the Crash here was supposed to be Cortex's animal general. He was supposed to be a mutant general for his army, but he got rejected. That's what the intro was all about. His machine got poo-pooed on. And out came Crash. This kind of mutated Bandicoot, which I believe is like some Australian mouse, I believe. That's what a Bandicoot is.
That sounds kind of correct.
Yeah, I think we looked this up during our remake playthrough as well.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's the easiest boss ever, which I'm still taking damage to. God damn it. Damn it! Okay, so a little side tangent here to actually talk about the game. Papu's the first boss of the game, and I forgot.
Right then, this should be the main tangent.
I had forgotten that like while he's flashing, you can't actually harm him, and so I'm trying to just wallop him, but I can't actually do that because he's flashing. So yeah, there's that. Let's do that. And so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Crash's Australian mouse, and he's now trying to defeat Cortex. That's basically the story of the game.
That's the game.